Hey my darlings, I'm back with another video and I hope everybody is doing well. If you celebrate the holidays, I hope you had happy holidays. Today is New Year's Eve. I'll just be relaxing at home with my kids. Those days of going partying and all that type of stuff, I don't care about that. I'm older now, so I have my priorities more in order nowadays, and I'm just trying to focus on what I need to focus on. So I'm gonna switch the camera around. So in this video, I just wanted to talk about some of the stuff that I've still been dealing with the gang stalking and stuff like that. I'm still being harassed by a man by the name of Stephen Creighton, and I'm saying his name on this video because I don't care, because I'm not going to be protecting anybody. I'm still being harassed by him and his wife. I don't know his wife's name, but she still continues to harass me almost on a daily basis. This woman continues to pay to get witchcraft done on me. God has already exposed these people. I've been going through this for going on about 4 to 5, it's going on almost 5 years now. I've been going through this. And I've spoken about it a lot in a lot of my other videos. And for those who are new to my channel, all you got to do is go back and see everything that I speak about you. All you need to do is hear all the rest of the videos, and to really hear everything that I've endured and everything that I've spoken out about, because I've been dealing with it for some years now. And this woman still continues to harass me on a daily basis. That is a married man who is married to that woman. I think that they have a few kids together, possibly. He's a married man, and his wife still continues to harass me, and I have nothing to do with that man. I've been celibate for a while now, and I'm single, and I don't even want to be in a relationship, because all the damage that I went through with that man and everything that he did to me, as well as my son's father, I don't trust anymore. I don't trust anybody anymore. I don't want to be in a relationship at all with anybody. I mean, it's kind of sad, but at the same time, it's also liberating, because people show me who they are and I believe them. And as soon as I see the red flags, I am going to cut people off real quick. And I've gotten to the point to where I don't even speak to my family anymore. My mother tried to call me the other day, my so-called mother. And I say so-called because she's one of the people that have been working with those other people. And she could try to lie, and she could try to say I'm crazy and try to say this and that. She's lied to me about a lot of stuff my whole life. She's lied to me about some of my family. She's lied about a lot of things. And mind you, she's been on opioids for about 30 years now or longer. And I feel like those pills have had an effect on her brain. And for anybody who's trying to say, oh, you shouldn't be putting your business out on the street, you know what? You haven't lived my life. And for one, and for second, some of those people tried to murder me for money. And the man, Stephen Creighton, he either has a fake marriage certificate out on me now. He already got one to try to cash in basically on some belongings that belong to me and my children. So what he did is, him or his wife used whatever kind of people that they know that have money, because when you have money, right, a lot of money talks. But what they don't know is God sees everything. And so God has seen everything from A to Z. God has seen all of it. And so he basically already took out the fake marriage certificate to try to accumulate belongings that belong to me and my children, to try to say, because if you do that, you can say, well, if this person's my wife or my husband, then the stuff that belongs to them belongs to me or that said person. And so he either already took that fake marriage certificate out on me, or that is going to be one of their next moves. And I spoke about that in one of my previous videos. And I do have clairvoyant, gifts that the Most High God has put in me. I've had them since I was a child, and I've had dreams since I was a kid about different things. And when I was a kid, I brushed it off like it wasn't anything. I'm a kid. Kids don't know stuff like that. And if you have family around you who do not want you to be in your gifts, they won't help you. I had a rough childhood. I've spoken about that too in other videos, you know. I was raised by a person who, you know, at times seemed loving at times, and at times could seem very cold and calculated to me. She would throw little digs at me about my weight growing up. She would always put men ahead of me growing up, you know. I would sometimes be alone for hours at a time in the living room playing, you know, with dolls, Barbie, stuff like that, stuff that little girls play with, you know. And she would be in her room entertaining men. And I'm not afraid and I'm not embarrassed to speak out about anything, because this is the life that I've lived. This is the life that I've had to live. And I feel like a lot of things have happened to me because of her, because she has been trying to be very manipulative my whole life. She called me, like I said, recently, and she basically was trying to, I guess, try to get information out of me. I didn't really have too many things to say to her. And then she sent me a manipulative letter that I just got in the mail a few days ago, and she basically is saying, if, you know, my grandmother gets some money off a house that they're gonna sell, and if she wants to give me money, then she will, but that's only if I basically do what she wants me to do. That's manipulation. So there's that. And I also have another letter that she sent me this year, earlier in this year, 2023, where she was being very manipulative. So people just keep doing very stupid things to me, and I've cut so many people out of my life. I'm to the point to where I don't date anymore. I don't go out on dates. I don't trust men at all. And I know that there are some good men in the world. And I do feel like there probably are some men in Christ still left in the world. But, I mean, I can't meet them. They're nowhere around me. So if they're not a believer, I can't date them. I just can't. I went through 2 con artist relationships in a row. 2 in a row. I mean, obviously with some time passing in between them. But I don't trust men anymore. I don't trust really women to be friends with them anymore. The same man that I spoke about, named Stephen Creighton, he turned so many people against me. And what's crazy to me is he knew me for over 15 years. And he did so many heinous things to me. So many heinous things to me. A lot of different things have been done. I've dealt with identity theft, social security fraud, people plotting and scheming, people driving past my house, you know, people trying to go past my house in dark tinted vehicles that I knew was them. Some of them were them, and I knew it was them. Trying to have some of his friends run into me at some of the stores that I go to around the neighborhood I live in. People following me on the bus, and sometimes it would be the same faces. And if you're on the bus coming and going from where I'm going and coming from, then I know you're following me, because there's no way you're on the same exact schedule as me. And it's been a few different men, the same faces. So I know him and his wife have paid people to stalk and follow me. And what's very crazy to me is, what woman would be okay with stalking one of her one of her husband's exes, should I say? What woman in their right mind would be okay with stalking another woman that her husband doesn't even talk to anymore? That's how weird people are. And you know, with this whole gang stalking program and everything, people want to try to deem you crazy. They want to try to say you're unfit, or you're this, or you're that. I take care of my kids every day on a daily basis. And no, I'm not working. And they want to try to say you're lazy and all this stuff. They will block you from jobs. They will block you. They will put you on a blacklist from getting jobs. And one of the persons that's involved as well has family in law enforcement. And, you know, I don't know if she's still hanging out with them people, but I know she has family in law enforcement. I know police officers have even followed me in their vehicles. They've driven past my house when I would go to get on the bus. I would be out in, you know, downtown area where I live at, and I would be running errands, or I might go take a walk on the beach, because sometimes I like to walk on the beach, which I haven't done that in months. I hardly go down there anymore. And it's been times they've followed me, and it's just ridiculous. And so the gang stalking program, really, you could go look up more information about it, because when I was it was starting to happen to me, I was like, what is going on? Why are all these people acting weird? They're acting crazy. People that I had known for like 15, 20 years. Now, granted, some of them I hadn't known that long, but for the ones that I knew that long, that turned on me in a blink of an eye, or had started trying to lie on me and lie on my name, and you had known me all them years, first of all, you look crazy doing that. Second of all, if I cut you off from my life and then you try to get mad about it, how you gonna get mad when you're doing that those things to me? Those heinous, demonic, decrepit, treachery type things to me and my kids. It's ridiculous. And I'm not making this video because I want people to feel sorry for me. I'm making this video because if anybody's going through what I've gone through, or they're going through it now, I hope it helps you. And if you're going through the things that I've gone through, most likely you probably are being gang stalked or community stalked where you live. And that is a real thing. You could look up other videos about it. You can even look up what a cult is about, because that's basically a cult of people who are hateful. To be gang stalking somebody is demonic. You're not in Christ if you are gang stalking somebody. It is not a Christ, God-fearing program to be a gang stalker. It's not at all. And it's sad, but what am I supposed to do? They want you to kill yourself. They do. They want to either lock you up in a mental ward, or they want to try to frame you for stuff